Hey guys, so I wasn't going to do this video, but I was like, I need to do this. So I'm a bit torn. So if you didn't know, I've mentioned this before. I did have I previously had another YouTube channel. Under circumstances, I deleted it. Well, I didn't delete it. I deleted all the uploads. So I still log on there to watch my subscribers. Basically, I got an email from YouTube saying blah blah blah. They changed the whole like partnership program and stuff where now you have to have, I think it's like 2,000. You got to have a hefty amount of subscribers and a hefty amount of views before they actually you know before they'll actually accept you. Now I'm a little bit torn by this because I was a part of that. Obviously, I was a part of that program. My channel was quite small. Obviously, it's smaller than this one because I mean, obviously it's bigger than this one, but it was still small because obviously I start again. But it was still quite small. Um, I got paid shy. I don't think I got paid at all from Google Ads. I think the most I made was like 50 quid, and that's all total. And I had that channel for years. But I was part of another partner program. I think it was Rule, but now they've closed down. So I used to get paid by them. I didn't bother with the Google one, the Google ad revenue thing, YouTube ad revenue, because it was bad anyway. It was bad before, and I was getting more money from Rule. Now I'm slightly torn because, as I said, I only got like 50 quid, 70 quid from my years on YouTube from Google ad revenue, and it's torn because it's like now by the way, it doesn't affect me because I'm not that bothered anyway about earning money from YouTube. This is literally just a hobby. But anyway, I'm kind of torn because if you think about it, it's like, well, it's only a little bit of money that we're earning anyway, obviously, unless you got loads of views on your videos. So it was kind of like, I'm kind of like, I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not, it's like people are slightly overreacting, but if you think about it, people, especially if you think about it, especially if you're a beauty channel or you're a tech channel or something where you review things, like it could be films and stuff like that, that little money you would earn even as a small YouTuber could go towards whatever you're buying to do a review or movies and stuff like that. So it kind of does sort of help. And if you think about it, and every little money helps, if that makes sense. So it's like, well, they're getting a little bit, even if it's not a lot, for them. It's pocket money, and it spurs them on, if that makes any sense, to like, not gonna lie, I'm doing this as a hobby, but about 99% of people that are on here probably want to be big YouTubers and just want to do that for a living, which is hard anyway. Um, so there's that sort of thing. People are wondering now if, because it's all changed, the whole monetization and stuff, or videos then being a suggestion, like you have a suggestion part with loads of like similar videos and stuff like that. So to me, I'm kind of on the fence. I can understand why you'd be pissed off, because I'd be pissed off. You'd be getting a little bit of money and then suddenly they've taken it away from you. Now, I've got a feeling this has got to do with Logan Paul. We all blame PewDiePie for the apocalypse. Now I'm blaming Logan for this situation. I can understand why YouTube's doing it, but it's not fair. And I think if they were to do it, what they should have done, which would have been a better way of doing it, is look, new upcoming people who are opening YouTube channels, you have to do it now from, you have to do it from the new rules. The people that are already getting the money, already being monetized, it doesn't affect them. They should have done it that way instead of this way, because I think this way is really, like, again, the sort of, YouTube's a little bit like politics if you think about it. Like, they're always like taxing the poor. but they're always, you know what I mean, making the poor suffer, or making the smaller YouTubers suffer. That's just what I think of it. If you think about it, it's a bit like politics. So I'm kind of torn. Like, it doesn't make a difference really. As I said, I wasn't earning that much, and to be fair, people are now using Patreon because YouTube is fucked anyway, because the same, you know, videos are not family friendly. And I've seen like, I've seen some YouTubes on about it, and they're showing the videos, and the videos like, and what's not family friendly about, you know what I mean, like, you know, blame PewDiePie, whatever you want to blame. um but yeah, that's happened. So I think YouTube's got to the point where they don't. I think what it is, honest to God, I think what it is YouTube isn't making enough money, and they don't want to be giving money to people who aren't making, you know, who aren't bringing in the views. And I think that's the reason why they're doing it. I think it's just out of greed. Um, I find it's unfair. I'm not gonna lie, it is unfair. But if you think, there's two sides to the story. You can look at one side and say, well, they'll be earning not that much money anyway, not money enough money to live on. You think of another way and saying every little money helps. It was helping them grow. Like, they could have been saving that up to be buying new equipment, or I said buying stuff for their channel, like if it's reviews on stuff, you know, stuff like that. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like hit and miss. I've seen two YouTube channels talking about it now, saying that, you know, get over it, they weren't really getting that much money. That's not the point really, is it? It's not really the point. But yeah, that is my opinion on this whole situation. So that's it for this video. So bye guys.